So welcome to inside my cab here. Not sure how today's gonna work. I got the trucks all loaded this morning before daylight, and we're just waiting on the rain to come. We got a strong line, a lot of rain in front of that line that's gonna hit us. I'm not sure exactly if y'all can see that or not. We're right there at the blue. You can see everything coming across the state right there. We got rain just outside of Starville right now, which is about 30 miles from us. A lot of people, every time I show the radar, they want to know what app I'm using. I use an app called My Radar. My Radar. I like this style of radar better than the other ones. It's got the, where it don't look like this right here, I can read this a lot better. But you can see that line right there that's coming across. So it's probably going to get a little interesting here shortly. And with the rain. So I went ahead, I short loaded the trucks first thing this morning on a short run. And I'm gonna probably load a long run, because I'm kind of expecting the rain to come in here, and I go ahead and get the trucks going for a little while, and so we'll just see how she goes. We put this last 40 that y'all been kind of watching in some of my previous videos. We set, I think Derek said it was 37 mats to try to get in there, to mat the road, to get in there, to try to get that last 40 out. But this rain may do us in. We can easily finish it if we don't get this rain. But because I mean we're actually ahead of what's going on right now, or ahead of schedule. So we'll have to see. So these are big logs that I'm loading right now. These are going to be going down to Westervelt, which is in Mountville, Alabama, just south of Tuscaloosa there.
I'm on right here at the Tigercat Frank going. Come on. I'm going on Frank. Stop looking, you can probably pull me in. There was stuff sitting in root mark, looked like it was unbound. Root mark stuff sitting up there in the store in Macedonia, the little store. It looked like it was unbound, and I guess another truck pulled in behind one. There was another truck right heavy on. Yeah, I think I stopped in there. It's pretty cheap in there. He got good barbecue. I think he's going to make a smoke out. What are you going to do? They cover that concrete pad out there? Yeah, I believe so. Might want to look at them logs, Tim. I don't know, there might be ones that you don't want to use. I tried to put everything up all the way to 24 inches of mill for it. And then there's a bunch of them big logs come through.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch them here.
I actually cut a line or two over 2 or 3 of them, and you see to go to the mill for it. Might have 2 or 3 that are a little too big going to mill for, but they ain't, to my knowledge, they ain't pulled a tape on a button of one of them yet for nobody.
These trees are big enough to where I can't really get 2 of them at a time. Just have to bite the bullet and get 1 at a time there. I'm going to put this one over here in the millport side, because it'll make millport. trees are kind of rough. Just because a tree has got real good diameter on it doesn't mean it's a number one log.
I'm sure you got a load of KNS right over the other side of that pile too.
Doesn't mean it's a number one log, man. You have to look at that grain.
That's right, man. They got logs running out there here up there.
And you have to, it can't be too knotty. Knots ruin logs. Nobody wants to buy a board that's full of knots because it's not strong. It's hard to work with. If you've ever tried to drive a nail through a knot or run a screw through a knot, it don't work too good. So the mills don't like it because, you know, they can't sell them. So like this log right here on top right there, it's cankered up with knots. I'm gonna take and I'm gonna cut about 3 foot out of that one, 3 or 4 foot out of it. Let's see, watch this right here. From where come on, grab where my button's hanging. From right there where I'm gonna grab it up, it's got whirl knots. Whirl knots are knots that go all the way around. All right, so I'm gonna cut it off right there. See, you'll notice there's knots all the way around that thing. See the knots in the end of it right there? Those 3 right there, as you can see. No, got that out of the way. They don't like him. I'm gonna get the end out of that other big one right there. We'll get it too. It's got a big knot right there on the top of it. This is right here.
14,
Ah, you egg sucker. I was hoping it was gonna fall off the trailer. Baby. Give it. Yeah, bolster.
Up here last week for one tail light. Actually, the brake light and tail light was burning the brake light, the signal light on the left rear of the truck itself here, and I fixed it and wanted to broke wire.
So that's the thing, man. If you do something like that right there, oh shoot, hung in my gravel.
Tail light were out, so I got that fixed. And the only other thing was the reflective tape on the back of your trailer. I know it.
If you do something like that, you gotta fix it. You can't leave something like that hanging on the back of that truck. Fall off. Hit somebody's vehicle. Went for a ride. Some of these are rough. Good gracious. We'll go ahead and print my next ticket too. They'll be going to Weyerhaeuser at Millport, Alabama is where they're going to. We're just going to throw it on real quick. Ball, dang it. Come on, man. All right. Yeah, I don't imagine they were expecting it to start raining this much, this quick like this.
No, they wasn't.
These mills kind of gonna get caught with their pants down. it was so dry for so long, and the way that they run now, these mills, they can eat through a lot of wood really fast, and so they don't like to put wood on the yards anymore like they used to stockpile it. They kind of like to have it on demand. So if they're on demand and they're not really piling it, stacking it, putting water on it for the winter time, and we have an early winter. See, we really didn't have a fall this year at all. We go from just dry to wet winter type logging real quick, and man, it'll jack them up. But here's what it will do. It'll run the prices up too. If they start to run low on wood, like what they're fixing to, it'll start pushing the prices up. So if you're a landowner and you've got land that can be logged during the wintertime, this once the prices come up, that'll be the time to sell. But if you're like a landowner like what's down in here, and it has to be super dry to log it, like this area is down here, you're screwed, because they can't log it, you know what I mean, until it's dry in the summertime. So you're kind of, if you're looking to buy land, kind of keep that in mind, you know what I mean. When in the year can you log the piece of property that you're particular piece of property that you're about to buy? I'll cut this top out of this one right here. See those knots right there? It's got knots. I'll get that chunk in just a second right there. This one and pull it over here. I need to get the top out of that one too, right there.
That's 32 months.
32. This one right here, ordered about getting. Just got the alert, light rain starting in 25 minutes. Alright, come on, log. There we go.
Coming out. I'm gonna do it.
Went for a ride. Low down with some pine pulpwood double bunk stuff here. Okay. So this load here will be double bunk pine pulpwood. And
yeah, it's got that same alert, guys. Got the radar open there looking at it there too.
And we'll try to run it loaded as quick as I can. You can see the radar right there, what it's looking like now. We got some light stuff about to hit us right there. So we'll see what we can do here. We're at, this is number 7 that I'm fixing to load right here. I'll show you how something else you can do with this gravel saw. See that knot right there? Watch this. To get it right. I can't even see my saw right there. Where's that at? Oh man, you can take your stuff and you make it do about whatever you want it to do. You just gotta think outside the box sometimes, you know what I mean? I'll let y'all watch me through this. Let's see how far we can go here. Oh, that was a good one right there. When I throw things, when I throw those chunks like that, for some reason people really like that right there. For some reason, I don't know why. I could do entire videos of nothing but just throwing chunks, and people would love it, man. We got several butts here. Back up to grab this in here. You can see it better if I throw it over here in this hole. Slid pretty good.
Oh, it's tough. Leave the side out. Coming out.
So it's a little after 1. We've been getting rain for about 3 hours, but it's been real light stuff. But it's coming on down there. It's sitting on in now. We still rolling. I got a truck to load. I got this one right here, which is Dad. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it on him right quick. This I got piled up right here. Get this done. Get him finished. I'm gonna get this other truck up here and go ahead and load him too. You gonna need a gate pass there, Scott?
I got one.
Yeah, she's about to flat rock now here on the cab now. It's 7. This is going. This one tree right here is gonna knock a big dent in it. We still got, I looked around over to see Patrick in the bolster. We still got Patrick here from B&G working on the 635.
What more about the cloud?
I should have went ahead and put both of them on. I figured it'd be too much if I'd done that. But we got something that's done rubbed on the wire somewhere on it. It's got this machine jacked up right now. It's gonna take some time to figure out.
I'm heading on top of the hill.
Yeah, you better go on about as far as you can in there.
That's why I'm going.
Well, when it gets raining like this right here, it gets wet like that right there too. I mean, let's see, I'm gonna load some double pump. This load here will be number 19. It's like I said, it's 1 o'clock. Don't get over too close to it, Scott. There you go. Okay. It's 3:15. We still going. I'm about to load the last truck here. It'll be number 23 for today. Still raining. So here we go. Get him loaded, and then we're gonna head to the house there. 635's got some. It's got some issues. It has a Parker valve bank in the back of it, back there, it's above the bogies. It runs all the controls and functions on the back end of that machine. All of our machines have pilot pressure on them, and they all have a pilot pump that supplies the pilot pressure, which they normally run under 500 psi. They in the high 3s, 400 psi range, and that's what activates your valves to make functions work. Well, the valve bank that's on. Hang on just a second here. bank right there. So the valve bank that's on that machine makes its own pilot pressure. So there's no pilot pump on that machine at all. And something has done went haywire with that thing in the valve bank, and so we got to dig into it a little bit more. So we're about to shut down. We're still gonna have rain the rest of the evening, probably on up in the night tonight, the way the radar is looking. We were just talking, Derek said we were at 782 loads right now off of this job, and it's 19,000 and something tons that we've hauled total off of this right here too. We're set up to finish it. It's just gonna hinge on what this weather does. If the rain keeps on like it's going, we're probably not going to be able to finish that 40 back here in the back. We're still like a little bit on this one. Yeah, he came back from over there, so I forgot about that. So he got unloaded. So anyhow, we're running on a lot of wood. You start figuring 19,000 tons like that is moving it, because this is the 6th, starting the 7th week right now here, and man, that's humping it. That's humping it. That's getting with it. It takes a lot to be able to pull that off and get that done like that. A lot. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I hope you enjoyed this today. Kind of ride along all day long with me in my loader. This is Monday.
I'd say 35 acres in the bottom down there left, and then I'd say, probably less than 15 acres left between the 80 and then the strips we got over here, all left cut. So, I mean, our plans are to finish this spot, and then we'll probably backtrack and go ahead and cut that strip out.
So just trying to get our game plan on. That's how we're gonna do that. But again, just appreciate everybody tagging along. I wanted to get a full length logging video for today, and a lot of people ask who runs my loader when I'm not here and stuff like that. My dad does. When I'm not here, my dad runs the loader. And then if anybody else is out, like if Kevin's out or if Derek's out or something, I run the processor, I run the track cutter. One of the two. Whether if they're out or anything like that. And so that's kind of how we work it. But so if you're interested in the chainsaw class, check it out. Coming up November the 2nd, a little over a week and a half away on that Saturday. Be all day at my house there. Gonna be pretty cool. Just click on, go to my website and everything. There's a video down there in the description down there too. It tells you a little bit about it, and then go to my website. You can find that. And all. If you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram too. A lot of stuff. I post a lot of stuff on Instagram. A lot of pictures, different things. Every now and then I do giveaways on Instagram too. Haven't done any giveaways in a while because I had so much stuff going on with this last trip. I'm done with traveling for this year, thank goodness. So we'll pick back up sometime next year. I am confirmed on a couple things that I'll talk about later on that I'll be doing next year. So I'll be out and about again next year, going to shows like what I did this year. And I try to make myself available. I was in Hot Springs, Arkansas, Bangor, Maine, been up in Canada this year. Jill and I was in Milwaukee. I was in Asheville, North Carolina. I've been in North Carolina twice because I went over there with Chris over there, and then this past week in Moultrie, Georgia. And so I'll be out and about again, probably 3 or 4 times where you can come up and talk to me and stuff like that. Meet and greet type deals, shows, stuff like that. So we'll catch y'all later. Later, taters.